Well, welcome back to Mountain Valley, the Challenge Edition. Oh, we are now on, was it day 4? I'm just going to see if there's any eggs before we get actually started, and just give it a chance to get a little bit lighter. My old eyes can't see in this light so well now. Sorry for you, all you young'uns. And we're going to today we'll be mainly clearing up the sawdust. Might as well get what money we can for that. We've got a few eggs, and we're also hopefully we'll be collecting some older stuff from the store. Keep forgetting, of course, there's no. I'm so used to using the handbrake, and we have no handbrake on this. And we just try and find our way slowly towards the the area we're working on. We're going to make here, I hope, yeah. We're going to make 2 fields out of this. I'm just going to find somewhere where we've got plenty of sawdust and just park this somewhere there. Now this could go badly wrong. I haven't got a clue where I am and what I'm doing at the moment when it's so dark. So it's 6:30 in the morning, early spring still. And remember, I'm doing this very old school. I'm using keyboard. So to say I'm using old school is an understatement. Take it down a bit further. I can't remember what figure this thing worked on. That looks a bit better. It looks like it's got to be in the 30s. Then it clears it all. The trouble is, the 30s is just about the point where it can't turn. I've got to get into a straight line and then just go for it. See, we can. Just can't turn it. Can we get any turn there? No. We just. Let's see if we can get it at 41 if that's enough. Oh yeah. Right, 41. Remember that. I'll be asking questions later. We're almost full here. Sawdust isn't worth a lot, but it's still money what we could do with. I think we'd go with that. And you just see it's starting getting lighter now. There will probably be a couple of trips here. One off I'm going to go a little bit further and just sell the eggs off. Which we have rather a lot of. Well, I think I got a lot of them. I haven't really checked, but I haven't. I found it with. Oh, I think I found it where the sell point is. I haven't really been that bothered about the sell point until now. As every penny will count, I think we better. Yeah, hello, look at that great demand. El Cheapos. No, what could be better? Oh my god, I hope we get there before it runs out. Mind you, great demands because on 17 don't mean quite the same as it did on 15 and 13. You could quite easily find yourself as well off not bothering with great demands, especially when it's multiple sell points, which isn't quite the point on this map. Well, I think it's about 1 sell point per item, which is fine. Now my good friend Elwin is getting on very well with hers, and no, we haven't. I thought we left something in there. Getting on very well with her map. I'm somewhat jealous of her progress. She's got first 2 fields are done. I can't remember as yet if she planted both, but she's certainly got both. She's planted one for certain. Let's just. Now I'm going to go for a lot smaller fields here, and I also got to get around and cut some grass too. Now, most of my tree work will be during the quiet period in the summer. You know, with seasons you get quiet periods, and that's when I'm going to be doing most of it. Right, I'm going to do the same as I've done before. I'm going to fill up the bucket again. And it's already 7 o'clock. Oh, let's go forward. So time is marching on. That bit outside, I'm not going to worry too much about that, outside the wire. Try and get this bit out here, just in our side of the wire. Whoa, go forward. See, we haven't got much in the way of cash at the moment, and find some more. I'm doing most of this out of cab. It's easier for me. I think we may well use follow me, which I think we have on here. I cannot remember what we're allowed. I think follow me is allowed. I shall use that to bring back the Model A and a plough. I think that'll do. We're going because we're not quite going to get the rest of it on. We can just try and get a bit more on there, I suppose. Excuse me, I'm muttering to myself merrily away, quite happy in my own little world. Right, that's it. That little lump there will have to stay. I don't know, a bit over there, but I don't think we're worried too much about that. It can be ploughed in. No, we'll come out of cab for this. Just it's easy to back in cab, and I shall probably drive down to the sell point in cab. And then I will go around to the shop. Better put the beacons on. We'll put those on now before we forget. We'll leave the lights on. So I think the JD should be able to pull the plough. Great. Now we're out this time. Should be able to pull the plough. Just won't be able to use it. When it comes to it, hopefully it's got enough oomph to get up this hill. Then we'll have a go cutting our very first field. Now this field's going to be small. Because I'm using a lot of the SOB pack, or SOB stuff, old stuff, I am going to make the fields to suit that. Which will mean most of them will be very small indeed, pocket handkerchiefs. So you who like gears and the really big equipment, you ain't going to enjoy this. I will, but it's more my type of farming. Chickens don't come behind us nowhere, alright. Never really used the Decker's quick camera mod much before. I tend to use the better keyboard steering, which I prefer because it does turn my head as I'm actually driving. And there's not quite so many buttons to remember. I've got buttons coming up my ears at the moment. Not quite literally, you understand. They're not pouring out my ears, but keep adding things to the Oh, because until when I was doing the series on this is my very good friend Species 7. He's doing his own little series using fairly standard equipment. Alright, let's see. Let's tip this in there first. Alright, now that should be empty now. Now we're going to turn this in time. Yes. Now this is a bit better. Oh yes, there's another 400 on top. I think what we got last time. Or we got 500 on top. Far better. Now I also want to pick up a bag of seed. No, I did think about putting them into the back of the trailer. It's got one nasty thing they actually pour in there. I don't really want to pour them in. Oh, this is some of the equipment we've got, and look, oh dear, the seed is all over the shelf. Or did we take the plough back? Oh no, the plough's there. I can see the plough. Seed is going to have to wait here. I'll leave that running for a moment whilst we just go on. Ah yes, the diner. 376. Now that's worthwhile. Next thing we don't get run over. As you see, we've got a hell of a lot of ancient John Deere stuff here. Forgive me, I cannot get all the fact I haven't got handbrake mod. I've got quick camera on instead. I don't know where the rear end of this is. I'm not saying this can even lift this. It's going to be fun because that's got the seeder on, and I'm going to try not to reset anything on here except that seeder. As you saw the other day when I had fun and games, I don't think you can even pull it. Oh, I ain't lifted that thing up, that's why. Oh. I don't think I'm going to get the somehow I don't think I'm going to get the plough back with this. I think we better go. Just drop it down in. We're going to have to go off here because there's no way unless that's because the seeder's on. Let's move the seeder to one side. Should be able to run the seeder alright. This seeder does not like being disconnecting because as you can see it's shown switched on there, and it will not come off. Now I do want to get the plough. I'm going to give one more go and see if it will just take the plough. I've got my doubts a minute. Now that's what I mean. See, I'm going to have to take this back. I'm going to have to take this back. I'm not going to reset from here. It's a bit too cheeky. We will fill it up with seed though and take this back, and we can take the Massey back as well, and between the two of them we can come back and pick up a couple of 3 bits of other gear. Can't remember if I even picked up a cultivator yet. That's the point. Let's just have a look and see whether he picked up a cultivator. No, so we need to pick up a cultivator anyway. And can we afford one at the moment? What's that? Massey is 6.2. Well, I'm not gonna worry about the cultivator at the moment. I am going to download one, a very small one which fits in better than the Massey one. The Massey's a bit big for what I want. I'm not going to lead with the Massey on this. No, leave the John Deere way behind. No, we should have. Yes, we have. It's alright. I do like this tractor. I see he's just getting out. His car's between us. Oh well. I do like this John Deere. I used this a lot in 15. I used it a lot in 17. It's a bit quick for this year, but I think we'll stick with that. That was done for a reason that kept up with the traffic, the standard traffic. Well, actually, I'm like some old farmers around here. I like seeing a big queue behind me. And actually the fuel tank's a lot bigger too now than it was on the one on 15. Never used it on 13, but I've got a feeling that's where it started. This is by Chaos Knight. As a lot of the equipment I will be using will be from Chaos. He's made some very, very good stuff. I may well split this into two as I want to get the cultivator, and I don't really want to break the video to download the cultivator. It's one on ModHub. Actually I could do it, but there's one on ModHub which I particularly like. There's also a plough on there, but I'm not going to use the Massey plough. It's slightly wider than the other. Normally I use the Massey cultivator and all, but I want to make use of this thing where I can, and I may just be able to pull the other cultivator. Although this has not got a lot of oomph. As you could imagine, this is about 1949, I think, 48 or 49 model. A twin cylinder. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that there. God, yeah, I don't have to look fierce in that. Oh dear. Right, have I got any forks as well? Just drop these in here for now. I don't want the trailer on at the moment, so I'll just drop that off. I think we'll take the we will just have to do a quick reset on the Johnny D. Well, not so much a reset on the Johnny D, but we will have to do a reset. Oh. When we find it, there we are. Reset that, because it will not disconnect, because it's always switched on. Now we'll take these two back. We can pick up some front forks, some conventional front forks for the Massey. Oh, loosen the horror speech. And we might as well spend this bit actually getting the stuff together. And we can bring back the seed, and we can bring back a couple of bits of kit now. It's got to be brought back at some time. As I said, I'm try not to use reset except for exceptional circumstances, and that seed is an exceptional circumstance, in my humble opinion. Okay, I'm not that humble. And we know we're already going this way. We're not going to meet any, well, not going to be any traffic on our side of the road here. And we've got a long time before we got a service. It's 47 days. And I also got to remember we've got no fuel, so I might have to pick up fuel barrels to have some fuel on the farm. Well, it looks like it's going to be a lovely day. I'm not sure what the rest of the weather is going to be. Whoa. I'll just bring up the forecast. Better. Oh, look at that. Spring is going to be nice all the way through. So I don't really want to do any logging at the moment. I want to try and get 2 or 3 fields cut in this bit already cleared. What I can do is I carry on, I can actually increase the size of fields. If I start small, I think that if I start small I can always increase the size of fields. It's easier to increase than it is to decrease them. As is seems to be my wont with these things, this is going to be another episode with not too much happening. Although I have learnt where the eggs are sold. Now that, I think we're going to let these lot come past before we... Oh, there's another one coming. Don't particularly want to be carted off at the moment. No, what can this bring back? I might as well bring the combine back. I'll pick this one up. I see I've changed sex on this one. Alright, now I do want to buy some forks. Front loader, Massey forks. So I'm going to get Massey. Select, and I want them just a fork. Costs a bit more, of course. Oh, what else would you expect? And I'm just going to take this and get the forks on and try and get these forks under one of the pallets, probably the seed pallet. I haven't got a fertilizer spreader yet, and that is something else we have to get. Now we'll see how well this thing works now. That's a Johnny D violet, which we will be using. So those who are missing the those who are missing the series on Heritage, at least we have something on. I'm going to come out of cab to try and get it. There's someone to go. Should better do it in cab with this. Well, not exactly. We'll see what happens anyway. Got 2 chances. No, we've got to pick the plough up. we may get some cut. Yeah, I think today will be mainly ploughing once we get back at this time. Ooh. I'll pick this plough because it's the older one, it's the older pattern. That's still on there. I might well lose the that pallet on the way back. Not exactly on there properly, but I'm not going to bother to put the PTO on. Yes, there is a PTO on this. One of the reasons I got this one, it's got a 3-point and a PTO. The just a Pro, but there we are. The farmer, which has got a bit more oomph, hasn't got a 3-point on it, which does make it a little bit less handy. And we go back again. Oh, I do look handsome. I'm going to hope there's nothing coming. I've got to remember it's on a little bit wider on the back this time. Oh, we've got no cars between us. Glory be. A little at a time. I think we'll get this back and I'm going to cut it here and we'll start the and we will start cutting the fields in the next one. Still got a little bit of cash on hand. Not certain how much more we can borrow. Not a lot, I would have thought. So we may well be having to cut some more trees down a bit earlier. Now we're not allowed to cut down any trees on land we don't own. So it's a central bit for a start when we're cutting. Don't know if anybody owns that land out there. Shall we say we can't cut down on other people's fields? We can only cut down on the neutral field once we've cleared our own. Once we've got rid of all our own trees, and I will be clear cutting a lot of that. Yes, yes. Someone who'd never do wouldn't touch logging. I know I could get more if I got a log trailer, but it's expense which I don't fancy taking. And there's the £8 out in wages. Out in wages. God, we're overpaying the staff. We really are. Yeah, I think we get about time, I think, to cut one field in the next episode. We're already running about 28 minutes, so we're going to be about 30 minutes by the time we get back. I haven't even checked to see where we've still got the pallet behind there. This could be a little bit of a struggle up here. Ah, well, we made it. Good. Oh, we kind of got a break, of course. I keep forgetting that. We'll leave that there, like so. Oh, we did get it back. Just unhook from that. I put this seed somewhere dry. I don't want lights on, I want that one. I'm going to leave the forks on, I'm not going to bother about anything else. And we'll get this, well, when we restart, because we be restarting here, so I'll park this down there. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. You just tap a picture of the Johnny D. We'll do when I go the right way. Any comments, questions, queries? Oh, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Be happy to have you along. And any comments, questions, or queries, feel free to ask. And I've got no ways of getting rid of these without going right into the HUD. And I'm not going to bother to do that. Yes, that's our combine. That's it. Excellent bit of kit. Yes, so any common questions or queries, feel free to ask. I will attempt to answer. And I read everyone, or try to read everyone. Always possible. And with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.